Hello, and welcome to a very special Halloween Wet News Wednesday. I'm Catelyn, and I'm a cat, duh! In response to last week's shooting in Canada, as well as movements of ISIS abroad, security has been stepped up at federal buildings around the country as concerns are growing concerning a little homegrown terrorism, which I understand, but it does kind of shock me that we move with lightning speed when it comes to terrorists half a world away, and yet enacting legislation to guarantee the safety of our school children moves at less than a snail's pace. Just in case you were hiding in some kind of Ebola ISIS cone for the last week, there was yet another school shooting taking place outside of Seattle and claiming the lives of 2 teenagers, as well as the shooter, and hospitalizing quite a few more. Here's my issue with school shootings. Obviously, the whole mass murder thing doesn't really sit very well with me to begin with, but here's the other thing. Do you remember school? Think back. Journey into the past with me. School sucks, okay? And you start in elementary school and everyone has a target on their back. Braces, chicken legs, haven't grown into their nose yet, really bad at the monkey bars, and you know what? Children under the age of, 18, have no filter at all. They're mean. And then you get into middle school and high school. Jesus Christ, the hormones. It's like a 7-year window of children who don't know whether or not they want to masturbate or cry all the time. It's hard, okay? And they really don't need to fear for their lives while dealing with all this other shit. Maybe while they're trying to learn where the Iraq is, they shouldn't have to fear for their lives. So this election, ask your fuck up in Congress to do something. Children destroy each other enough without firearms. An unmanned NASA rocket burst into flame at launch this week. It's not every day you get to see your tax dollars catch on fire on the nightly news. Thankfully, no one was injured. Kind of sucks. Usually things that burn that badly can be treated with penicillin. We finally found out where Kim Jong-un has been. Homeboy had ankle surgery. Kimmy, I told you, your sweet, delicate Asian ankles can't handle stilettos. It's better to go with a platform. House Speaker John Boehner exclaimed this week that he didn't think that Putin would have gone into Crimea when Bush was in office. Why? Bush would have punched him in the nose. Now, Johnny, you and I both know that's not true. George would have gotten him a beer, and Cheney would have annihilated his entire family in their sleep. Let's just keep things clear. Chris Christie showed off his diplomatic skills this week after quarantining a nurse who tested negative for Ebola. Okay, Chris, I understand that you want to contain and protect everyone, but you can't just lock people up because they might have come into contact with it. Are you going to lock up everyone who might have come into contact with a highly contagious disease, AIDS, the flu, stupidity? The World Series is underway, and the Kansas City Royals are squaring off against the San Francisco Giants. I, for one, am rooting for Kansas City, not just because they're the underdog, but also because I want to see how adorably Paul Rudd reacts if they win. ISIS is apparently using chemical warfare. Guys, let's just go ahead and assume that they're using everything nasty and terrible and then continue to fight them like the social Freddy Krueger that they are. Okay? Marvel announced this week that they will have 2 upcoming movies featuring a female lead and an African-American lead. Captain Marvel will be for us ladies, but we're not quite sure who will be donning the reinforced Wonder Bra just yet. Chadwick Boseman of 42 and Get On Up will be starring in Black Panther. Children, I have a dream, and that dream is that one day, Black actresses and actors will be able to star in movies whose titles do not include the words black, slave, or Tyler Perry. As you can tell by our creepy candlelight and my adorned face, it's Halloween week. So whether you're taking the kiddies trick-or-treating, playing the Hocus Pocus drinking game, or trying to convince all of us of your cleverness through costuming, play responsibly, kids. If you were shopping for your costume on the Walmart website, you may have noticed that they had a section for fat girl costumes, with the tagline over the website, "Make it a monstrously big holiday for less." Oh, what I wouldn't give to be a fly on the wall at that board meeting. Now, for the big night, I was going to go as a scarecrow because I like flannel and it keeps me warm in these cold times. But then I found out there's a sexy Ebola nurse costume. Oh yeah, for the price of only $45. I drew you a picture, but I don't really have a budget for that kind of thing. What are you thinking? I'm in the bathtub. You think I have graphics? But, I mean, you kind of have to. Who can say no to hazmat leggings? That's just like saying no to sparkles and glitter, and it's wonderful. God, I love America. One man's worldwide plague is another man's wet dream. Thank you for joining us for another Wet News Wednesday. Please remember this Halloween weekend to celebrate responsibly, and if you are a virgin, please don't light any black flame candles. See you next week.